You're in school, or let's say you're a student, teenager. I'm hoping that you're a teenager in high school or middle school and you want to make some money. If you're in college, it's a little bit different. I don't think this would apply for college. But let's say you're in middle school, high school, you're in your teens, you're under 19 or 18. This is how you make some money. I'm so excited to make this video, man, because I wish I would have done all these things. And so this is unsolicited advice that I didn't even do. But I'm saying if I would go back in time and I'm in school, this is exactly what I would do. Because now that I've gotten a little bit older, obviously I'm young, still 24, got a long way to go, but I've realized that no one gives a damn about you. And so when I was younger and I was so insecure and I thought people were judging me, I just wish I had this mindset now, which is no one really gives a damn. Like, no one cares that much about you. Like, get over yourself, man. Like, you're good. No one gives a crap. And I just wish that I had someone to tell me that at a young age, like, bro, none of this, like, you'll be fine. No one really gives a damn about all that stuff. And so if I was younger, I'd be so embarrassed. Like when I look at people walking around selling chips and stuff, I'm like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. Just for me to realize, if I did that, imagine how much farther ahead I would be. I could have been a businessman. And by the way, this is how we're going to turn into a legit business. Are you ready? All right, step one, sell snacks at school. You need to find the biggest backpack that you can carry around that isn't difficult for people to rummage through and is not too huge, but it can carry a lot of stuff. It can be a cooler. It can be, hey, you need to start carrying around something. Now, you don't have to be a walking storefront. You just bring, a couple bags a day, 20 bags a day, some drinks, some 99-cent Arizonas. I believe it's because of inflation. They're up to $2 now. I don't know. Kids, high school kids are running off nicotine, marijuana, social media, pornography, sugar and chips. Like that's what they're running off of, man. So ignore everything else and just focus on sugar and chips because I don't think you can legally do anything else. All right? Sell snacks at school. Now we're going to get really, really, really in the details. Sell the good snacks. Because school, they sell snacks, right? And this is where you can beat your competitor. Your main competitor is the school. Your competitor is the school that already sells stuff. It's the after school programs. It's the classroom that sells all the goodies. Your goal is to sell bigger size, cheaper price. So instead of the school selling a customer like a small bag of hot Cheetos for $2, you sell a big bag of hot Cheetos for $1.50. And so they're like, well, damn. Nah, you want some chips? Yeah, I'll go stop by the office. No, don't stop by the office, bro. Thompson right there, he got a bag right there, man. He sells it for half the price. Boom. Your first competitor is the school. Beat them. And if there are any other kids selling chips at school and snacks, you see, your job is to do research on them. They are your competitors. They are in your industry. You look at them and you see what chips they sell and you see how they market themselves. Do they tell people? Are they friendly? How are they marketing themselves? Are they super friendly and approachable? Are they smiley? Because I know when I was in high school and I bought chips from people, I would avoid buying chips from the people that look mean. I would go directly towards the approachable people that look really approachable because I'd be like, hey, bro, can I buy a bag of chips? And they'd be like, yeah, bro. And I felt nice. But when it was like a dude that was really mean and just, I'd be like, I'd rather not buy it from you. I'm good. Okay? Sell snacks at school. Here we go. This is how you ask for referrals, right? When it comes to providing the service, man, you sell something, you ask for referrals, you get testimonies, and you tell people about what you got. All right, we're gonna cover the next one, which is referrals. How the heck are we gonna do referrals when I'm 16 years old selling chips at school? You don't. They will tell other people. Or you do something like this. You give them incentives. You incentivize them to refer friends to buy chips in Arizona and Gatorade from you. When they buy a bag of chips from you, be like, hey, friend, if you bring, let's say I sell a bag of chips to a person and they want to buy a bag of chips from me. I'll be like, hey, your margins are high. But first we have to do math on the margins. You can only incentivize and do incentives after you do the margins. So for example, I'm actually going to get really into the detail here because this is super cool. I wish I did this. I wish I broke it down like this when I was in school. All right, let's say you go to Walmart and you buy a bundle bag of chips. Let's say it's a 30 pack for $10. That means you have 30 chips you sell for $1 a piece, which means you profit $20 if you sell all of it. Now, our goal is to be the number one chip supplier in the entire school, which means we need to focus on volume, notoriety, and get our face out there. So we're gonna take a hard approach on sales. And so we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this, man. We're gonna do a hard approach on sales. How do you sell? You tell people about what the heck you're selling. So you tell people, I'm over here writing it down. Let me just talk to the camera. You tell people about what you're buying. You ask people that's already buying your stuff to tell other people. You get someone to sell it for you. That's affiliates. Okay? You follow it. Or you run paid ads, which you can't do right now. You can't do that right now. All right? So, step one, tell people. How the heck are you going to tell people? You can be a walking advertisement. You can literally run paid ads on yourself if you are. You can. I dare you to bring like a cart to school and just drag it around. And people can be like, what's that? And every time you walk past, people be like, hey man, if you guys need chips and Gatorades, I got all of it. I got all of it. Who cares? Like, I'm listening to someone who's way past high school. No one gives a damn. I wish I could go back. And I would do all of this. I wouldn't give a damn about what no one has to say about me. I walk around with my carts. Boom, I got cold drinks in here. Boom, I got chips in here. Chips and Gatorade, whatever you need, baby. And they're cheap too. Hey, girl, how you doing, huh? You want some chips? You want some Gatorade? It's on the house. What's up, bro? You hungry? I got a bunch of chips for you, man. Bunch of hot chips. Come on, man. We got lunches about 4 hours away. I hear stomachs grumbling already. Come on, man. No need for you guys to be hungry in class. Let's go. Let's go. Big bags, too. Big bags. All right? You got to market. And that's literally walking advertisement. If you just bring some cards and you just tell people every time you walk around and someone's walking past you and looking at you, be like, what's up, bro? I got some chips and Gatorade. Super cheap, man. You want some? You got $1? I'll hook you up with both. This is where you cut the margins to incentivize people, right? Because everyone's trying to maximize on margins, right? I'm sure all the other kids in your school are trying to maximize on margins. They're trying to really capitalize. They're like, I got to get the most margins. And that's why they haven't sold out of all their chips, but you're going to sell out of all your chips, even though you cut margins. So now you can resupply the amount of chips. You've serviced that many students, and so you've increased the amount of people that know you sell chips. Yes, as opposed to your competitor, which is Mr. Joseph right here in class 4, period 1. Mr. Joseph doesn't tell anyone that he sells chips. He doesn't do what you do. He just walks around with a Ziploc bag full of hot Funyuns. That's all he does. And so, yeah, his margins are higher because he doesn't give away free stuff, but not a lot of people know about him. And so now, we want to be the number one. When people think chips and when people are hungry, they're like, dude, I got to find Thompson. Where's Thompson, man? Do you know what class Thompson's in? I got to find that dude. Do you know how many times in high school I was hungry and there was this one dude who sold chips in Arizona's and I just knew about him because he was that one dude that everyone knew. I'd be hungry. I'm like, dude, where's Edgar, man? Anyone know what class Edgar got? Who's Edgar, man? He sells chips. I'm over here marketing for him, okay? And I'm telling you, it'll happen for you, okay? Because now that I'm looking back, I'm like, damn. That boy was a businessman. All right, at 16, that dude was a businessman. He had it all. Okay, so let's say you buy a 30 pack of chips. Okay, try to follow along with me here because I can't show you why I do this. Let's say you buy a 30 pack of chips at Walmart that costs you $10. Each bag of chips you sell is $1. So that means you net $20. Okay, all you have to do is make back 10. So let's focus on breaking even for now, until we see the demand increase. So let's focus on breaking even because all these kids, they probably get allowances from their parents. And they don't have allowances, I'm sure they're going to find a way to get money. But I'm pretty sure their parents are taking care of them, hooking them up with like at least $10 a week or something, okay? So here we go. Hopefully. I'm just speaking hopefully. So now, let's say we have $20 to play with. No, as a matter of fact, we have $10 to play with because we need to break even, okay? No, I'm sorry, 20, okay? So now, as long as we make back $10 to reimburse the amount that we spent on the actual product, which are the chips, we have $20 to play with. That means you have $20 or 20 bags of chips to use as incentives to get referrals, to get people to tell other people, okay? To get people to come back, okay? To get them to return, to spend again, okay? So now, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sell snacks. Remember, how are we gonna figure out what snacks to sell? See what the school is selling and what they're not selling. See what every other kid in school is selling, what they're not selling. There was this one dude, his name was Angel, and he made custom gummies. And he sold out. That dude sold out on the first day, man. And he was telling people. And he used a bag as a sample bag to incentivize them to try it. And so it was gummy worms coated with like Kool-Aid powder. Like watermelon Kool-Aid powder, dude. It was good. I bought a bag from him. And he made it at home. So he bought a bunch of gummy worms from like a store in bulk. Got a bunch of Kool-Aid powder, mixed it up. And then he would just put them inside small Ziploc bags, tie them up, go to school. One day he was at school. He's walking up to people. He's like, hey, you guys want some gummy worms? I tried this. Let me know what you think. Like he'd be in class like, let me know what you think, bro. These are gummy worms I made. Are they good? And of course, I mean, we're kids, we're children, we're running off sugar. So I'm like, yeah, let me give me one. I'm like, damn, they're good, bro. He's like, yeah, you like them? You want to buy some, bro? I got a whole bag, man. It's just $1. I'm like, hell yeah, boom. He just made $1 from me. Didn't even know it. What a salesperson, right? So now, you can make custom, which will save you some money because you could just buy the gummy worms in bulk, make them custom, or you could just, it doesn't really matter. My opinion, give people options, okay? So chips, here are the products you can sell. Chips, drinks, and then candy, something sweet, something sweet. And if you are really about it on a hot summer day, some type of popsicle, ice cream, yeah. Do you know how many times on a summer day I would spend money buying ice cream from the school? My goodness. My goodness. You know how many other people did it? My goodness. So you can capitalize, okay? But I start off with drinks, chips, and candy. Here's why you should start off with that. It's what everyone likes. If I don't have a sweet tooth, I want some chips. If I want some chips, I want to wash it down with a drink. And if I want some candy, I just want a candy. I don't want to drink. I kind of want sugar, but I want to chew on the sugar, okay? Find out what the school's selling, what other people are selling. Sell what they're not and sell what they already are. Obviously, you're not going to sell freaking Cheetos, like regular Cheetos, okay? Variety is fine, but let's focus on what people like. These kids, they like hot, okay? I'm just going to name you some stuff. This is what I would do. Immediately, I would get hot chips. I'll get Takis. I'll get Dynamites. Dynamites, you know, the green bags. I'll get hot Funyuns. I'll get hot Cheeto Puffs, hot Cheeto Fries, okay? And then I'd skip all the other boring stuff, man. These kids, they don't know good chips for jack. You know, they don't know nothing about no salt and vinegar chips. They don't like that stuff. They're children. You get them hot flavor. I want their fingers to be red. Now, when it comes to the candy, do not try to be spectacularly special. Sell the stuff that's already working. Sell gummy bears. Sell gummy worms. And if you want to diversify, the best way for you to diversify is to take on low inventory costs. Meaning, instead of buying 3 bags of candy, you just buy 1 of each and see which ones sell. Or 2 of each and see which ones sell. Okay? So if you're going to diversify, make sure the inventory is small. All right? And then drinks. Avoid soda. Focus on Arizonas and Gatorades. Okay? And now remember, one thing to make you the best person on campus is pricing and sizing. And you can give the best deal by figuring out what your margins are. You don't have to profit like 100% in the early stages. You need to be known in the early stages. And then that's when you start focusing on profits, right? And so you give away free stuff, free. Now, let's say you did all that. All right, you went to Walmart, you got 30 pack of chips, you spent $10 on that. So that means all you have to do is make back $10. You have 20 bags of chips to use as incentives. Let's say you have some drinks. Let's say you have like 7 or 6 cans of Arizona, all right? And then let's say you have some candy. Obviously, you'll buy those single. So hopefully the goal is you want to sell those. You don't want to use those as incentives because you bought them single, and so you need to sell them. So obviously, if you bought a bag of chips for, let's say you bought 2 bags of chips for, or 2 bags of gummy worms for, what the hell are the prices? Like, let's say you bought 2 bags of gummy worms for $3, then you do a deal to profit. You make $1 profit. You'll be like, hey man, buy 2 for $4 or $2 each. That's why I think it's cheaper if you just buy like gummy worms wholesale and just Ziploc bag them. Because you can buy it wholesale at these stores. You know the stores where you can scoop the candy? You buy it wholesale, you can Ziploc bag them, and then you can increase the amount that you put in there to make the offer seem more valuable. So you can be like, hey, this is only $2, man, and you'll get this big one. They're like, damn, this big Ziploc bag for $2. And to you, you still profited, right? Because you didn't just buy the brand gummy bear or gummy worm. You actually just got the damn Walmart gummy worms that you scooped up, okay? So now, that's the product. That's what we're selling. What are we selling? Done. Got that done. How do we figure out what we're selling? Again, look at our competitors, other kids selling stuff, and the school. What's the school selling, and what do these students seem to be? I need you to pay attention as you walk through campus. What bag of chips are students holding most often? Pay attention. 9 times out of 10, it's freaking hot Cheetos, man. All right? Pay attention. Pay attention. Next. Here's where we get into the business aspect. You are going to win by selling. You're going to win by telling people about your stuff. You're going to win by getting people that have bought your stuff to tell other people about your stuff. You're going to win by having someone sell your stuff for you, affiliates, or directly related to you, right? Affiliates. You're going to win by marketing, all right? Which means you're going to carry stuff around and just walk around with a cart, and then on the cart be like a bunch of free stuff. And they're like, a bunch of free stuff will be like chips and drinks. And then as you walk out campus, don't be shy. I know you're young and it's tough. You're like, no, well, it sounds like the end of the world. Whoa, oh my gosh, high school. Hey, look, man, if you want the money, if you're about that hustle, you're going to do this. You're either going to do this and take care of your family or you're not. Pride is not going to pay the bills. Pride is not going to feed your mother. Pride is not going to retire your mother. Pride is not going to take care of your future daughter and son and wife. Pride will do none of those things. So, hey, your call, all right? This is for all my people that are not prideful, ready to do it, because I would do it. I'm telling you right now, if I could go back to school, I would do all of this, all right? How are you going to sell? You're gonna take care of the selling portion and the advertising portion by just walking around telling people, hey, I got free stuff. All right. And then now, how are we going to get referrals? And then we need testimonies too. I got to write all of this down. I'm writing this down right now because it helps me think. Referrals. How are we going to get referrals? Tell people when they buy a bag of chips, you be like, hey, man, if you bring someone to me to buy a bag of chips right now, I'm going to give you an extra bag of chips for free. Or let's say they just want to buy a Gatorade. Be like, hey, man, you want some chips for free? Bring a friend to me. Have them buy a bag of chips for me. I'm going to hook you up for free. You do that with everyone. Because what did we talk about earlier? We have $20 from the chips to use, because that's margin. That's the margin that we can use. We can decrease it. Now, if you want to profit $10, so you want to take home 20, and then you want to only play around with 10 bags of chips, you can do that. You have 10 bags of chips to use as incentives for people to refer other people to you. Now, anytime they buy a bag of chips, I think these kids are using, what are the youth using nowadays? They're using TikTok and Instagram, yes. You're going to ask for testimonies, so post it on your story, right? Post it on your story or take pictures. Anytime someone buys a bag of chips, just be like, hey man, I'm going to take a quick picture of you. Just give me a thumbs up. Beak. And be like, and put in the comment, Edgar just secured his bag of hot Cheetos. They're selling out fast. Hit me up. I'll let you know what class I'm in. Boom! There's your testimony, and that's your marketing. Boom. You hand on social media, people. These kids in class, they're going to be on their phone. They're going to be scrolling. They're going to be like, damn, that's a big bag of hot Cheetos. Hit me up. Yeah, I'll swipe up. Hey, how much, fam? Or you could put the pricing right there. You could be like, first 3 people to send me a message will get a big bag of chips for boom, 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 boom. you gotta seal the deal. You gotta beat them on pricing, right? They gotta be like, oh, that's a steal. You know why is it a steal? Because the school sells little baby bag of chips for $1.50. You're gonna sell a big bag of chips for $1, and you're gonna incentivize them. You're gonna give them free. All you have to do is bring one. Do deals. You need to be the dude that's known for selling chips and snacks. All right, that's step one. We're just at step one. That's selling snacks at school, and that's how to really be the best at selling snacks at school. We're just getting started. Now, affiliates. Have people tell other people about your stuff and pay them. How do you do this? You start creating bags of chips. You start creating cartwheels. Okay, so let's say you want to start someone else small. Let's say you just hook them up with 10 bags of chips, maybe two soft drinks, and like one bag of candy. And you give it to them. And let's say the total worth of that bag is $15. Be like, hey bro, it's $15. You can go sell it. Whatever. You take half of everything. You take half of everything. 50% of everything. That's a lot. I know it's a lot. Usually it's just like, bro, I'll give you $5. You know, just say half. Just say you take half, bro. So say it like this. Every chip you sell is $1 you get. Or every 2 bags of chips you sell is $1. If I sell a bag of chips for $1 and you sell 2, you get 1. You take home 1. Okay? You can either incentivize them with money, or you just be like, hey, bro, here's 15 bags. Or, hey, bro, here's this much. I just need you to give me back $7. And if you want to eat it, you can. But you just make sure you give me back $7 in this bag. Okay? So let's say that whole bag, the margins, the total margins were, you should be able to bring back $20. But to break even, let's say it was $5. Then you can tell them, hey man, give me back 7 or 10, whatever you do with the rest. I don't care. If you want to sell it, pocket that money for yourself, do it. If you want to eat the chips, drink it, do it. Just make sure at the end of the day or end of the week, I get 7 or 10 bucks back. That's affiliates. That's where you start making Ziploc bags and giving it to people, having them do it, and you tell them why it'll benefit them because they'll end up eating. They'll get food, right? They'll get food and then they'll eat, or they'll make their own money and you supply everything. Good? All right. Next one, man. Next one. Here we go. Oh, by the way, don't be afraid to make custom candy. I said that already, but man, you can use like chamoy, tahini. Oh man, people would eat that up, man. My gosh. If I could go back, man, I'll get all the gummy bears, all the gummy worms. You know those sour belts, the red ones? I'll drench it with chamoy. I'll put some more sugar in there. I'll put some tahini on top. I'll shake it up. Man, I'll sell it, man. I don't give a damn. These kids need the sugar rush anyway, man. Get them addicted, you know? We're all about the profit, baby. All right, here we go. Next one. Do people's homework. This is simple. If you're a relatively decent scholar, do people's homework, man. Find the most laziest people and be like, hey, man, you need me to do that for you? $5. You're a kid, for crying out loud. You don't get to charge crazy prices, man. You get to charge broke people prices because you're surrounded by a bunch of broke children who are taken care of by their parents. I'm sorry, you don't get to charge rich people prices. You can't say, hey man, shoot me $500. What? Damn! You know, when I was in high school, $20 to me, I thought I was on top of the world. 20, I'm rich. You know, I remember I had a skateboard at the time in high school, and and I stopped by this skateboard shop where they sold bearings. And I remember these ceramic bearings were like $78. I said, there's no way. There are millionaires out here that can afford that? I thought $78 was like millionaire status. Oh my gosh. And so you're surrounded by kids with that same mentality, man. They think $20 is at least $100K. And so you get to charge broke people prices. Do people's homework. Find the laziest people. Be like, hey, I'll do your homework for you, man. What's your grade? I'll do everything. I'll make sure you get back up to an A. You just shoot me some cash. How about that? Okay? Pull up to summer school. Sell snacks. And even larger meals if you want, like large meals. You could bring like, you could sell like prepaid meals, like pre-made meals. You know those banquets at the 99-cent stores? I don't know if people still eat that stuff, man. We were eating that stuff growing up. You know what I'm talking about, the banquets where they got the mashed potatoes and gravy, corn right here, and the ribs right here. I was eating that stuff growing up. You can sell that. Bring a microwave with you. Do it. I promise you those kids at summer school or after school, Or the ones at after school program, they're starving. Trust me. You know why? Because when I got in trouble and I was at after school detention, or I was at the after school programs, or I had summer school, I was starving because they don't serve lunch there. You just kind of pull up and you do this. I was starving, man. Bring some chips, bring some Gatorade, hook them up. If they have $1 or two, hook them up. Or if you want to focus on margin, then just have them pay. Have them pay. The point of incentives is to get more people drawn to your business so that your business can just profit. In the early stages, no one knows about your business. And no one's down to try your business unless they already demand it. Now, with chips, it's easy because it's not like it's a brand, right? You're selling hot Cheetos. People have tried hot Cheetos. It's not like you're creating your own chips. You understand what I'm saying? So the whole point of incentives is to get people to buy with you specifically. And that's it. Because in the early stages, no one's trying to book with you. No one's trying to buy from you. Why should I buy from you when I can buy from her? She sells chips. She's nicer too. She's cute too. Why should I buy from you? Well, if you buy with me, I'll give you another bag for free. Really? Done. Close deal. See what I'm saying? Again, go to after school programs. Sell snacks. Go to summer school. Sell snacks. Stay after school. There's so many classes hosting detention. Sell chips there. Okay, stay after. All right. That's exactly how I would make money. That alone, I promise you'll make money. That alone. Now, obviously, man, we could talk about side hustles outside, like door to door, knock on doors and mow lawns, set up lemonade stands. No, we want to take advantage of the easiest market. You have a school of couple hundred, maybe thousands, depending what neighborhoods you're in, couple hundred to thousands of students. You have a big market. Now, let's just say, let's say you have 200 kids at the school and every kid bought one bag of chips for you. That's $200. Think of it like that. Let's say there's 1,000 kids at the school. Let's say every kid bought a bag of chips from you for 50 cents. That's $500. Think about it like that. Think about it like that. That's how I want you to think about it. So now, let's just play this out. This is where we can get into like margins. Let's say there's 1,000 kids at your school that you see daily. Let's say you need 1,000 bag of chips. It's kind of expensive, right? 1,000 bag of chips. I'm just speaking hypothetically. Obviously, you might not take on this much inventory in the beginning, but if you wanted to, check this out. Let's say you buy 1,000 bag of chips. Let's say a 30 pack is $10. What is 1,000 divided by 30? That's 33. Okay, that's 33. Each bag or each box costs $10. So you're paying like what? You're paying $330 for 1,000 bag of chips, give or take. Okay. So now that you're paying $333, you need to make back $333, but you have 1,000 chips. So let's say you sell each bag of chips for, I'm just gonna put 25 cents. I'm doing the math on my computer. You have to bear with me. If you sell each bag of 25 chips, that's $250. So you don't profit. Let's say you sell each bag, and they're the big bags too, for 50 cents. All right, now we're profiting. That's $500. Do you know? And they're the big bags. I'm talking about big bags. You see what you can do when you see what you do. You see what you can do when you can take on more inventory. More inventory, you can drop the pricing. Yes, you don't profit that much. You spend $330, you get back $500, so you're making about $170. Margins aren't high. It'd be a lot better if you sold each for $1, and so you make $770, which sounds crazy as a kid, I know, but hey, this is doable. This is doable. So let's say for this, 50 cents a bag, and we're talking about big bags of chips, and you buy them wholesale, right? Obviously, you're gonna have to talk your parents into it and convince them to let you spend $330 on chips and be like, Mama, trust me, I'm gonna sell this. Here's what you're gonna do. If you do it like that, or let's just say you spend like 100 and you get a lot, you can cut margins down, which makes it an unbeatable deal that they're like, okay, you know what, bro, 50 cents for that? You got it. Here you go. Let me get 5 of them. You see what I'm saying? Because it's such a good deal. And so many students, man, they get money from their parents. They don't give a damn. It's not their money. They're just trying to feel good. So here is the best time. I'm going to tell you right now, when are the best times to sell? Best times to sell are when they are the most deprived. So before lunch, I need you to focus on selling hard from 8 or whatever time school starts nowadays, all the way to freaking 11 before lunch. I need you to focus on selling hard. After lunch, people aren't really gonna buy. The chances of people buying after lunch are very small. They're minuscule. But check this out. When you get testimonials, the best way to get testimonials is at the moment of peak satisfaction. So when you sell a bag of chips and they're satisfied with the bag of chips and they're satisfied with the offer, this is when you get a testimonial. Record them. Be like, hey, shout me out, man. Go ahead. And then the dude be like, what's up, everybody, man? Look at this. I got 4 bags of hot Cheetos from my boy Thompson. I spent $2. You guys gotta check them out, man. We're down over here on section 1-2. Over here, come by the classroom 5 with Mrs. TTT teaching the class, man. We'll see you there. Boom. You see what I'm saying? You ask for testimonials at the moment of peak satisfaction. A lot of people are shy. A lot of kids are shy. So I don't necessarily know if this will work, but I'm just assuming that if you put in the work, this will work. Okay? So that's what I'm assuming. I don't recommend you go door to door, mow lawns, doing that stuff. You can. You know why? Because you're selling to older people, and older people have money, and so you can make more money. But at least at school, you have a bigger market. You have a crowd of starving kids. They're starving, and they want a dose of sugar, and they want some chips. At least this way, you already have a hungry market, a crowd, a starving crowd that needs to be fed. Understand? Hey, if I was a teenager, man, if I was in school, this is exactly what I would do, man. I'd make my money, and then I'll be known as the chip guy, man. On Instagram, I'll change my handle and everything. Dude, you're 16. I promise you none of this matters. When you're 24, no one is going to give a damn about you. Everyone's going to be living their life. They're going to be at work. They got to wake up for work the next day. They're worried about their health and this. I promise you, nobody gives a damn. So just do it. See what you're made of. It'll give you a start to selling. See how good you are at sales. From there, you might just be a business owner one day, baby. You might just be a businessman. All right? Try that out. Go to football games too. Oh my gosh, before I forget, go to every freaking sports game that you can pull up to. And you need a decent stand. That's why I'm like, if you drag around like 2 carts and you're known for it, make sure they're flashy. Make sure there's like a color, like a pink or purple color. Make it be known so that when everyone sees you dragging that cart, they're like, oh, he got the snacks, right? Go to football games, sell chips, sell drinks and hot dogs, man, because the school charges crazy prices, man. Like, man, a hot dog is like $5 at the school, you know? You can probably prepare some hot food like some chili cheese fries. It's probably gonna take some more work, but people will go to you and not the school, because the school has a line and you're just there chilling right here in front of the bleachers. Get your chili dogs, man. Make you a chili dog, eat it. Oh, that was good. Who wants a chili dog? You want a chili dog? I know you want a chili dog. What about a Gatorade? If you buy a chili dog, I'm gonna hook you up with a free Gatorade. Come on, man. It's only $1. I know you got 4 quarters. I know you got 10 dimes. You see what I'm saying? Try that out. Understand what I'm saying? Try that out. That's all I got for you, man. Let me know how that works. If you actually want to try that, let me know how that works. I truly believe that will work. And I truly believe that will give you enough money just to stack, just so you can have. And obviously, we're not talking about a couple thousands, but we're talking about a couple hundreds, no doubt. Especially if you do this every single day, whole school year, et cetera, et cetera. You'll kill it. And then if you want to market your own product, a great way to do it is when you're in class, open up a bag of chips, if your teacher allows it, and a drink, eat it and be like, man, that's good. Right? People are going to be like, damn, you got something for me over there? You got another one for me? Done. That's all I got for you guys, man.